Some say Chinese is one of the most difficult languages in the world, and learning it is almost impossible.
So learning Chinese, the most difficult thing.
非常非常非常非常非常难
So I'm sort of tone deaf. I can't really hear them.
I think the cultural mindset is the biggest complication for
The
us.
grammar.
知吃思吃都还难
It's just complicated so much.
Only because you're not learning it in the right way. Why not try Takeaway Chinese, where you can take some Chinese away and experience progress day by day. Takeaway Chinese, we will promise you a difference.
你好，欢迎收听随行汉语 Welcome to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Fei Fei, and joining me today in the studio is our Tony Reed.
Fei Fei, what's going on? And hello to all of our listeners out there. Tune in for another useful convo about how to, I guess, rate restaurants. Yeah. I think this is something that we all encounter every day on our phones before we choose to go somewhere, right? We look at our phones and like, oh, this one has 2 stars. No, I don't think I'm going to go there.
Especially nowadays, I don't think people would go to a restaurant not checking their phones before, checking the reviews online and their ratings, yes.
At least when you're shopping for a new place to go.
Especially, yeah. So we're talking about restaurant reviews. 餐厅点评 today.
All right.
So if you want to learn more about how to rate a restaurant in Chinese, please stick with us for 30 minutes and you will know how to say that dialogue. But for more fun Chinese learning, you can follow us on Facebook by Learn Chinese to watch the videos and live streams. But now let's provide you with some free Chinese for takeaway.
你这周末有什么计划吗？
我家附近新开了一家汉堡店，我准备去体验一下，看评价说很不错。
别去，那家餐厅很不好，我上周末去过了。
真的吗？你经历了什么？
价格太贵了，人还特别多，而且卫生间也不干净。
真的吗？我看评价不是这样说的。
相信我，这家餐厅不值得去。
太让人失望了，但也有可能是你太挑剔了。我还是想去试一试。
你自己决定，但我可提醒过你了啊。
So Tony, about the dialogue, do you have anything in particular, any questions?
No.
Not at this point?
Not at this point. I mean, I think it's a pretty straightforward and practical conversation.
So let's dive in.
All right.
你这周末有什么计划吗？
So this is, hey, what plans do you have this weekend? So, I guess in Chinese, the hey would just be hey, right?
Hey as well. Hey.
Oh, hey works too?
Yeah.
Okay, 你知周末 So you, 你知 I think this is this, right?
这
Oh, 这 this is this, right?
Yes.
And then 周末 this is weekend. And then 有 is have, 什么 is what, 计划 is like plan.
Yes.
And then 吗 is the question.
Yes, exactly. 我家附近新开了一家汉堡店，我准备去体验一下。
Okay, so this is a new hamburger place opened in my neighborhood recently. I plan to try it out, yeah? So, 我家, I want to say that's my home.
Yes.
附近 is near. And then 新 is new. And then 开了, I think this is came, right? 开or
开 is
or
open.
Open,
Yeah.
right. Sorry, open. And then 一家, I think this is a quantity word, right?
Yes.
So, and this is another one that I haven't learned yet, but I'm assuming it's related to a building or something.
Or place or store.
Okay, or a store. 汉堡, this is hamburger.
Hamburger.
And then Dien, I think this is, what is that? Is that order or?
Place or store or shop.
Okay. And then 我准备, so I'm ready. 准备 is ready. 去 is go. 体验一下. I think 体验 here is experience.
Yeah.
And then 一下 is what?
一下 is like a little, a bit. Is to soften the tone here.
Okay.
Yeah. He or she said, 看评价说得不错.
So this is the reviews say it's amazing. Yeah. So 看 Pingjia, I think kan is to see, right? And then Pingjia, I believe that's the reviews. And then shuo is say or said. Hun is very, and then butsuo is not bad.
Yeah. So the kan here, it can be mean 我看评价. It's I see the reviews which are saying great things about this restaurant.
Okay.
And 别去那家餐厅很不好我上周末去过了
So this is don't go. That restaurant is awful. I went there last weekend. So 别去. So 别 means to don't do something, right?
Yeah.
So 别去, chu is go. Na jia. So jia, I believe that's
The quantity.
that's another quantity measure word. Okay.餐厅. So this restaurant.
Yeah.
Hun is very, bu hao is bad.
Yeah.
So what is na here?
Na is that.
Oh.
That restaurant.
Okay. Na jia餐厅. Okay. So do we have to say jia here? Or can we just say na餐厅?
Yeah, we have to say jia here. We have to have the measure word here.
Okay. And then was I. Shang is that last?
Yes.
And then Zhoumo is weekend. And then Chu Guo. So I know Chu is go. And then Guo, isn't that also mean like indicate the past tense?
Yes, 去过了 means went.
But also the la means past tense too,
As
right?
well,
So
yeah.
why do we need both of them in the same? Can we just say chu la?
Yeah.
Okay, so we don't need chu guo la.
Yeah, but it also makes sense. 去过了
Interesting.
真的吗？你经历了什么？
So this is really, how was your experience? So this is 真的 means really. And if it's a question, 吗真的吗? And then 你 is you. 经历了. So 经历了, I'm assuming that this is experience.
Yes, and it's a past tense.
And then 什么 is what? We just talked about experience. And another way is 体验.
Yeah, 体验
Can we also say that here? 你体验了什么?
I would say no, because 体验 also have the indication of you try something new. You try it. But 经历 is something that you went through. You've gone through it. I'm not sure if it makes sense, but 体验 and 经历 here, you can't really interchange them in these two sentences. Even though in English, it can both be translated as experience, but the first 体验, you can also meaning try it out.
Okay.
Yeah. 价格太贵了，人还特别多，而且卫生间也不干净。
That is, the price was too expensive, it was crowded, and the bathroom was filthy.
It's a bad restaurant.
So, 价格, 价, this is a quantity word?
价格
Isn't also
price.
Oh, is that price?
Yeah, 价格 is price.
Oh, I thought 价 was a quantity word. Different tone.
Yeah, different. 价 is the fourth tone, goes down. 价 is the first tone.
Oh, jeez.
It's flat.
So 价 is price here, and then 格 is 价格is collectively means price?
Yes.
Okay, so 价格 is price. 太贵了. So 太 is too much. 贵了 means expensive.
Yeah.
And then 人 high, so 人 is people. High, isn't that like even?
Even or still.
And then 特别多. So 多 is like a lot.
Yes.
And 特别 here, what is that?
Extremely.
Extremely, okay. And then 而且, is this like, and also?
Yes.
卫生间, this is bathroom.
Yes.
Yeah, this is to or also. 不干净. So I'm assuming that 不 means not.
Yeah.
And then 干净 must be clean.
Yeah, not clean.
So this is actually more polite than what this person actually said in English, because in English, filthy means like beyond dirty. Right?
Yeah.
So is there a word for that in Chinese?
脏.
脏 is dirty.
Yeah, 脏 is dirty.
非常脏.
非常脏, very dirty.
Okay, so there's no filthy. There's nothing beyond dirty.
Yeah, for colloquial Chinese, it's either 不干净, not clean, or 脏.
Okay.
Well, the meaning is quite similar. It's just not really clean
so
and filthy.
特别脏.
特别脏.
Okay.
Maybe it can mean filthy in English.
Okay.
It's very, very dirty.
Got it.
真的吗？我看评价不是这样说的。
And this is, are you sure? The comments say otherwise. So again, 真的吗 means really with the question ma. And then 我看评价, so I saw comments. 不是 means it's not.
Yeah.
这样, I think that's like like this.
Yeah.
And then sure is like you say, and then the. So like
Yes.
what you said.
It's like I see the comments are not saying what you just said.
Okay.
Yeah. So 这样 refers to what the
Like
other
this?
people said. Yeah.
Okay.
相信我，这家餐厅不值得去。
And that is, believe me, it's not worth it. So 相信. So I believe that 相信 is believe.
Yeah.
信 is heart, right?
信 is belief. 相信 collectively means belief.
Okay, but
心 is heart. It's the first term. We have
isn't that the first? Yeah, okay, got it. 相 is, it sounds like or with, right? 相.
相 is like. It's the fourth tone is like. 相信. 相 is the first tone. 信 is the fourth tone and it means believe.
Okay, so believe me. 相信 believe 我 is me or I. 这家 so that.
这 is this.
Oh, na is that.
Yes.
这 is this. And then 家 or place. Or this is a quantity word. And then
Yeah.
餐厅 is restaurant.
Restaurant,
Not
yes.
restroom. So the 餐厅 is restaurant. 不值得住.
不值得.
不值得住. So I know that says don't go.
Yeah. 不 is not.
Yeah.
Right? 值得 is worth. It's not worth going.
And 住 is go.
Going. Yeah.
Okay, so 值得 is the worth.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
太让人失望了，但也有可能是你太挑剔了。
So that's so disappointing. Maybe you're just too picky. So 太让人失望了. Ooh, so difficult. So that means, I know 太 is like too much.
Yeah.
And then 让人, what is this?
让 can be meaning let.
Okay.
Or 让人失望 is actually the verb of disappoint. To disappoint me.
Okay.
But in Chinese, we have this 让 somebody 失望. It makes the person disappointed.
Ooh, I don't understand that.
It's related to grammar. It can be a little difficult to understand, but you can put 让人失望 collectively together as a way of saying disappointing or disappointed.
Well, 失望了, this is disappointed,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Okay, so we can't say 太失望了.
Yeah, we can say 太失望了. 我太失望了. I'm very disappointed.
So we don't need this 让人.
让人失望 is like it makes people disappointed.
But we're not talking about people, we're talking about me, right?
Yeah.
So 我太失望了.
Oh, yeah, it's the simpler way to say it. 我太失望了.
Okay, so that's what I want to remember. 但也有. So, 但, I think this is but, right?
Yes.
And then 也有.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, 也有. Is 也 here also the also?
Yeah.
And then 有, is this related to have?
有可能 is should be put together.
Possibly or
Yeah.
maybe?
Yes.
有可能, so also you might. 是, is that is?
It's you, yeah.
And then 你 is you. And then 太 is too much. And then 挑剔了. So 挑剔了, I would imagine that's picky.
Yeah. Maybe it's you that's being too picky here.
Okay.
我还是想去试一试。
This is I still want to give it a try. So 我还是 so I 还是 is like still 想去 want to go 试一试 So what is 试一试?
It's like give it a try.
This is a different try. My goodness.
Too many tries here.
I think I've reached my capacity of how many tries I can remember today.
How many tries you can make today?
Yeah.
But 试一试 is very colloquial way to say give it a try.
Okay.
Well, the previous 2 tries 体验 can be in both spoken language and also written language. 体验 can also be used as a noun sometimes. So 试一试 is very colloquial, and I think you can use it very often in your daily life.
试一试? Yeah, it's actually easier than 经历了 and 体验, to be honest.
Yeah, 试一试 like I'll give it a try. 试一试 in any cases when you want to say try.
Oh, okay, that's what I want. That's the takeaway quote for
like,
today.
Do you want to try this restaurant? 你要试一试这家餐厅吗?
Okay, there you go. That's right. Give me the goods. Okay.
你自己决定，但我可提醒过你了啊。
All right, so that's it's up to you, but you've been warned, or I warned you. So 你自己决定. So 你 is you, and then 自己, I think that's yourself, right?
Yeah.
And then 决定, I think that's like is that like opinion or
decide?
Oh, decision.
Decision,
right.
Yeah.
So 你自己, so you yourself decision. So it's up to you. All right, and then 但, that means but.
Yeah.
And then 我可, so I, and then 可 here.
可 is kind of like a stress the tone here. Like I have warned you here.
Okay. And then 提醒过你了. So I'm assuming all of that means warned.
Yeah. I'm very curious about how this restaurant actually turned out to be.
I know,
in
right?
the end, right?
Yeah.
So do you want to give a try of the whole dialogue here? Or do you have other things that you want to dig into a little bit more?
No. Let's go ahead and go forward with the dialogue. 你这周末有什么计划吗？
我家附近新开了一家汉堡店，我准备去体验一下，看评价说很不错。
别去，那家餐厅很不好，我上周末去过了。
真的吗？你经历了什么？
价格太贵了，人还特别多，而且卫生间也不干净。
真的吗？我看评价不是这样说的。
相信我，这家餐厅不值得去。
太让人失望了，但也有可能是你太挑剔了。我还是想去试一试。
你自己决定，但我可提醒过你了。
You're listening to Takeaway Chinese with myself, Fei Fei and Tony Reid. We would love to hear from you. Send us your thoughts via email to learnchinese@cri.com.cn. And coming up next, do you know how to review a restaurant in Chinese? 如何评价一家餐厅呢？ Don't go away, so you will take some Chinese away. Welcome back to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Fei Fei, joined by Tony Reid. So Tony, would you really go up online and review a restaurant that you've been to?
You know what? I'm not one of these people. If the service is really, really good, honestly, I would. I would go on there and I would leave a positive comment, but that's very rare.
But what if the service, the food, the environment is not really that good? Will you leave
If it's not really that good, then I probably won't leave any comment.
Oh.
If it's not really that great on the other side of the spectrum, then I probably won't leave a comment. It's only if it's super, super good, then I'll leave a comment. Or if it's really, really bad, then I'll leave a comment. So
yeah, for me, in China, we have this reviewing app for restaurants and other places we go. in many restaurants, if I leave a review, I can get a little discount. And that's when I'll leave a review.
Okay.
And of course, you'll leave some really positive review about the restaurants. And
that's kind of bribing people.
Yeah.
How do you say bribe in Chinese?
贿赂.
贿赂. Okay.
Yeah, and they're bribing me.
别贿赂.
But they're bribing me to say some nice words about them.
Yeah, it's a tactic.
Yeah, but often the case, what I would comment, leaving the comments of the restaurant would be, the price, the environment, the food, right? So let's, talk a little more about how to say these things in Chinese. For example, this restaurant is very expensive.
太贵了.
Yes.
I think that's one of the first things we learn as foreigners in China when you're trying to haggle and they're trying to rip you off. So you say 太贵了.
What about it's very cheap place?
You mean where the everything is cheap?
Yeah.
I think cheap is you know what? I don't know this word.
Yeah, I guess in bargaining, you won't be saying things like, yeah, it's too cheap. I want to pay more.
Right.
But of course, if you are recommending a place to your friend, it would be 便宜.
便宜.
便宜 is cheap.
Oh, 很便宜.
很便宜.
Okay.
So you would recommend this to your friend because it's very cheap. And then they have very good environment.
So I think 环境 is environment, right?
Yeah.
So 非常好. And I never understood where the adjective goes, if it goes in the front or in the back. I mean, sometimes it's confusing. It's really confusing.
So when you are reviewing a restaurant, as the topic of this episode today, describing the environment, for example, the restaurant has very nice environment, it's 环境很好.
环境很好. So then the noun goes in the beginning.
Yes. You can also say 很好的环境, where the adjective is in the front and the noun is in the end.
Okay.
But 环境很好 would be a colloquial way to describe the restaurant.
Okay.
And the food is great.
If the food is good. So food is 菜, right?
Yeah.
So 好吃菜?
菜
好吃.
菜很好吃.
Oh, 菜很好吃.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's delicious food.
Okay.
And what about, the food is really awful and you want to try it again?
Oh, so maybe just 菜很不好?
Yeah, 菜很难吃.
Oh,
It's
难吃.
awful food. But you can also say 菜很不好. It also makes sense. And
菜很不好.
yeah, so the service is good.
So service is 服务, right? So 服务很好.
Yeah, so when you are reviewing a restaurant, you can say 环境很好, 服务很好,
服务很好. Yeah.
菜很好吃, the three hens. Yeah.
And the bathroom, 卫生间非常脏.
That's very dirty bathroom.
Right. Yeah. I guess you remember the bad words easier.
It is.
Okay, bathroom. And then what about the other, maybe 服务人?
服务员.
Oh, 服务员. 非常... Oh, how do you say polite? Let's see.
有礼貌.
有礼貌. Okay.
You can also say 服务员很热情. They're very attentive.
热
情.
热情. Isn't that hot?
Yeah, 热情. They are very attentive and very friendly.
Where does friendly come from with hot?
情, they also have the 情 in the end.
Okay.
Yeah, so 情 can be more meaning emotions or senses. So they are really attentive to your needs. They're really friendly.
And then 价格, this is something we learned today, right? The price.
Yeah.
价格, can we say 很好 or 合理?
合理 is reasonable price.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I want to say the price is good, then can I say 好 or do I need to say 合理?
No, what do you mean by the price is good? Like, is it too high? Is it you get what you?
Well, if it's too high, I'm not going to say it's good, right?
But it's like you get what you paid for.
Yeah.
So it's
price for value.
It's 价格合理.
Okay, 价格合理.
Yeah, but if you want to say it's expensive, that would be 价格很高. It's very high.
很高. So 高 is tall.
Yeah. The price number is really high. Or 很贵 is very expensive.
很贵.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. And then if I wanted to say 那餐厅没有人.
Yeah. 没有人. Very nice. That restaurant doesn't
have people.
Yeah. 没有人.
Okay. 好的.
And it means a lot if a restaurant is empty all the time, right?
I love it. I mean, it's not good for them, but it's great for me.
Really? If you see an empty restaurant, you would go inside?
Yes.
Oh, I would be having a second thought of going to an empty restaurant.
I think that's cultural.
Yeah, I would assume the food is awful, 菜很难吃, or other things that's going on with this restaurant is not right.
That's definitely a cultural difference because I think at least since I've been in China, a lot of my friends say that like if there's nobody there, then that means the restaurant's not that good. But for me, it's like, oh, there's less people, you know, and normally the servers and the staff are a lot more attentive because they want you to come in, so they treat you better. Right, so it's it's a completely different way of seeing things.
So when you are reviewing a restaurant, I think in this dialogue we talked about today, it says 评价, right?
Right.
But now I know 评价 is not the wrong way to say it, but for like young Chinese people, they would say 测评.
测评.
测 is test. 评 is review. So they've actually went this place themselves, have had a try, and then tell you what they think of the place. It's 测评.
测评.
Yeah.
Okay, kind of like a like they're guinea pigging.
Yeah.
They're using themselves as the testers.
Yeah, but these are very popular videos online and also posts online about reviewing restaurants. So a lot of them online. And I think for me especially, checking these videos and posts online is one essential step I would take before going to a restaurant. Would you? No?
You mean looking online and making sure it's good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if it's a new place, then yes, I definitely need to check it out. So, and that's probably why I stick to the same restaurants because I know that they're good and I just keep going there because I don't want to be disappointed. Or how do we say disappointed? Is it 提醒过你了?
That's warned you.
Oh, right.
Disappointed.
So delete that part.
Yeah.
So that would be 失望了.
Yeah, disappointed.
Okay.
So if you went to a place that you think it's always been good, but the food is awful, all of a sudden you will be disappointed.
Sure, but that doesn't normally happen.
Ah.
You go to places because you know that the food's going to be good. At least that's the way for me. Also, I'm我不吃肉. So
you are like the regulars to a couple of places.
Yeah, I'm loyal to places that I like.
So you are the 常客.
常客.
Yeah, the frequent guest.
Frequent guest.
Yeah, you always went there and probably order similar food off the menu sometimes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I know it's good. That's right.
And that's what 常客do.
常客人.
Yeah, 常客, just 常客.
Just 常客.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's regulars.
Okay.
The regulars at a restaurant.
Okay.
And that brings us to the end of today's Takeaway Chinese. I'm Fei Fei with Tony Reid here in the studio. For more episodes of the show, you can visit our website at radio.cgtn.com and go to the column Shows and Podcasts. You can listen to the show and read the script there.
Find us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts, including Apple, Google, Stitcher, and much more. Just search for Takeaway Chinese. If you like us, please leave us a rating and follow the show.
And we'll see you in the next one.
再见.